13 games had come and gone, and the Broncos were still unbeaten. And if they continued to win, they enjoyed the weekly perks that came with it.
As long as we won, we got Monday off. We didn't have to come in. So I like that. I like not coming to work. Didn't have to really come to work until Wednesday.
There were a lot of things that were coming automatically every week. Every week we would wear hats on Friday. We call it Hat Day.
Okay, man, number one, that's Hat Week.
Hat Week! I didn't know Gladys.
You know, we're simple creatures. We're just simple cavemen. But a little thing like a hat, instead of having to jam that helmet on your head, that was big for us.
So during the game, if we were down, they would walk around talking about Hat Day. Man, don't mess up my hat day today, okay? Don't mess up my hat day.
The Broncos look for their 14th straight Hat Day on a cold December afternoon against the 5-8 Giants.
That morning, it just had a strange feel to it. Just something, I'm like.
The Broncos didn't seem like themselves most of the day. Yet, they managed to grind out a 16-13 fourth-quarter lead. But with under a minute to play, the Broncos' perfect season came to an end.
Home run ball down the right sideline, well covered, fought for in the end zone. It is a touchdown, New York, to Amani Toomer. The game is over. The streak is done.
And reality sets in that this run is over. First thing you think about is, man, we got to wear helmets. We got to put helmets on Friday. That's Hat Day. And now your whole schedule changes because when you lose, you have to come into meetings on Monday.
Terrell Davis needed to postpone an appointment he had made for the next day.
Right after the game, I was going to stay in New York and be on Sesame Street that day, man. And I remember we lost the game. My agent came down and he asked Mike if I could still stay there. Mike said, nope. I'm thinking, I got to fly back to Denver, go to practice, lift weights, and get on a plane back to New York to do Sesame Street.
You're the man, Terrell.
Thanks,
You're the
Elmo.
man.
Appreciate
You're
it.
the man.
That's right.
You're the man.
The Broncos were no longer singing the song of an undefeated season. And though they had to wear helmets to Friday practice, their heads were free of thoughts of the winning streak.
There was a dramatic sense of relief. It has been a burden that we've had to carry, and now that burden has been lifted.
I had mixed emotions about it. At one point, I thought, yeah, good, I'm glad it's over with now. We don't have to deal with it. But then part of me felt, man, we could have done something special.
The following Monday night in Miami, the Broncos lost their second straight game, and Davis was held to a season-low 29 yards rushing. His chances of reaching 2,000 yards now seemed unrealistic.
After the Miami game, I was talking to Derek LaBelle. I remember him just looking at me like, man, you could have rushed for 2,000 yards this season. I'm thinking, yeah, you're right, I could have, man. I mean, really, that was it. I was like, yeah, I could have. It's a done deal now. It's over.
2,000 yards. Only O.J. Simpson, Eric Dickerson, and Barry Sanders had ever reached it. For Davis to join them, he needed 170 yards in a meaningless season finale.
There was really no reason to do it. But I think we were dogged in our approach. We got to go get this. You got to give us a chance. And I think the coaching staff realized they were going to have to do it.
Good luck, TD.
And there would be a mutiny if they didn't let it happen.
By halftime, Davis had 82 yards.
After every run starting in the third quarter, we were shouting to the sideline, how many yards does he need?
And then you can see on the scoreboard, because it's up there, okay, TD needs 100 more yards. TD needs 90 more yards.
Even Davis's sore ribs wouldn't stop his pursuit of 2,000.
I had no idea how hurt TD was. And frankly, I didn't care. He needed to get 2,000 yards. That's what needed to happen.
By the fourth quarter, Davis was on the threshold of history.
It was palpable. You could taste it. You could feel it right around the corner.
The chants, TD, TD, TD. It was like some gladiator type thing, you know what I mean? Like I'm sitting there in this arena.
And he is 7 yards shy of 2,000 yards.
Before the ball was snapped, it seemed like time had stopped. I'm thinking about, man, what if I take this all the way to the house? What if I fumble the ball? What if this happens? What's going to happen when I do it? Am I going to get up? Am I going to spike the ball? Am I going to go find my mama? I mean, I'm thinking about all this stuff.
He's behind Elway by himself. He takes the handoff, running left. Terrell breaks a tackle. He's got it. There it is. Terrell Davis. He's just become only the 4th player in NFL history to go over 2,000 yards in a single season.
I looked at the scoreboard. Just seeing it, 2,000 yards, 2,000 yards. Yo, it's like, dang, it happened. That's the first time I had seen the number, the actual 2,000. You see 1,500, 1,900. You see the 1 for a lot of those stats. You rarely see a 2 for season total. What's special, man?